If you're trying to open files from multitracks.com in Live 11.2, you're likely going to see this message. In this video, I want to share how to work around this, a couple different solutions, and then we'll talk about how to make sure this never happens to you ever again. So let's dive in and get started. So Ableton released a brand new version of Live 11.2 yesterday. For a lot of folks, their computer is automatically updated to 11.2, and if they use content from multitracks.com this morning, they went to open it up and they discovered this message. Now, I hope that Multitracks is able to work this out and update their file so it works in Live 11.2, but I want to show you at least a couple different workarounds. So the very first workaround is to open your files in Live 11.1. So if your computer automatically updated to 11.2, what you should do is go into your Ableton account, scroll down to where it says you can download previous live versions from the download archive, and we want to click that. And then you'll see all the previous versions of Ableton Live available to you. So you want to go to Live 11.1 and download any version of Live 11.1. I guess the most recent is 11.1.6, and download that to your computer. Authorize on your computer using your same serial code, and you can run your files in 11.1 and it will work. Okay. So that's maybe the easiest solution for now. Give Multitracks some time to update their files, and then you can upgrade to Live 11.2. I don't think there's any reason to automatically upgrade right now at this moment, but give Multitracks some time to fix that, and then you can finish through with the upgrade. But let's say for whatever reason you're doggish and you go, I have to be on 11.2. Here's how we can solve the problem. And I have spent, I'll show you this Finder window here. I've spent probably the past 2 hours trying to solve what the issue is, tried a lot of different solutions. And let me show you what the issue is real quick. So what I'm going to do, I've got a couple different versions of Live installed on my computer. I'm going to open up the file in Ableton Live 11 Suite 11.1, okay? And this could work in standard as well too. So you can see this file opens perfectly fine, just like we've talked about. If I right click here and do open with, and we'll get this error message, right? So here's what we need to do to solve this. You've got to have some previous version of Ableton Live on your computer. I have 11.1. You could have Live 10. You can even have Live 9. If I remember correctly, I believe all the Multitracks files are created in Live 9. So any of those versions should help. Again, I'm doing this in real time. This is literally, I just discovered this and am doing it right now. So I'm testing in 11.1. So if you can download 11.1, then great. If not, go to a previous version. Okay, let me show you how to fix this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this file. So I'm right clicking on my live set, so multitrack.als. And this is the song. I should show you. Battle Belongs is the song I've got here. I've opened the live project. I'm going to the live set, and I'm going to open it in my previous version of Ableton Live. Again, this should work in 9, 10. I have tested in 11.1 to confirm it opens normally. So what I'm going to do here is go to my live set. We'll go to the bottom. We'll add a new audio track. So I'll do Command T. That's Control T if you're on a PC to add that track in. I'm going to add my track, and then I'm going to go and do Command A. That's Control A if you're on a PC, and Command X, which is Control X if you're on a PC, to cut my clips. Now what I'm going to do is delete all of these tracks. So I'll go up to Click Track here. I'm going to hold Shift and delete this track. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is drag all those files back in. Now, because of the fact that I have two different versions of Live open on my computer right now, my Finder isn't functioning the way it should. So what I would typically say do is go over to your Finder, add to folder, drag from your browser rather, not your Finder. But here's what I'm going to do in my case. So I'm going to go to Finder. I'm going to go to my Multitracks folder here. I'm going to select all of these stems, okay? And the way I did this, I'm going to go into Multitracks. Click in here, Command A, Control A if you're on a PC. And I'm going to take all of these and I'm going to drag them back into that live file. Okay. Again, we're in Live 11.1. And I'm going to hold Command while I'm dragging. Okay. Control if you're on a PC while dragging. And it's going to paste all of these in new tracks. Okay. So then now I'm going to delete my audio file. And I'm going to hit save, but just to show you that the difference in these files, I'm going to do a save as so that you could just see that I'm appending the file name, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to do live save as. You could do live save, and we're going to call this re-added audio tracks. Okay, just so you could see the difference here. So now let's go back to Finder. I'm going to go here. We're going to do re-added audio and tracks. There we go. Okay, re-added audio. Actually, this is the one. Which one? I guess I redid this a few different times. 4. Okay, so this is the most recent one. So we're going to right click here and we're going to do open with. Now on my computer where you see Ableton Live 11 Suite 3, that's Live 11.2, okay? So I'm going to click this and now this is going to open in Live 11.3 and you can see we no longer have any issues. So just to compare this, here's our original file which we downloaded from multitracks, okay? So let's open this, we'll get our error message, there we go. Now let's reopen this new file which we re-added our audio tracks in, open with Suite 3, there you go. And it's working just fine there. So again, I think probably the best solution here is to just downgrade to 11.2 and use 11.2 till multitracks can regenerate those files or update the files. Obviously something on Ableton side changed from Live 11.1 to 11.2 that doesn't like those multitracks sessions. Again, I have tested at this point with lots of different files and the only files I'm having problems with are the Ableton sessions from multitracks.com. It may extend beyond that, and maybe Ableton will do a fix that works that out. But the easiest solution right now is to downgrade to 11.1. If you're stubborn and you want to stay on 11.2, then walk through that process of opening your files in a previous version, deleting all the tracks, re-adding the clips back in, and everything should work. Now, I'll wrap this up again. This is just kind of stream of consciousness. This is not the best tutorial I've ever done. But you may be going, well, why don't you just drag the clips into 11.2 and just kind of rebuild a set there? That's a possibility as well too. But what I really like about multi-track sessions is the fact that all my tempo automation, if there were any tempo automation, in this case it's just 81 BPM, but all my tempo automation is in my live set, my locators are in my live set, time signature changes would be in my live set as well too if they're there. So I don't want to lose all that info. Multitracks did all that hard work to get it. I want to keep it. I'm just going to re-add my content and my tracks so that that stuff works. So I hope that helped you. Again, I hope to update this later or take this video down because the problem's solved in a couple days, but in case it's not, I'm gonna leave it up. I hope that helps. If you like using Ableton Live on stage to run tracks, you must, if you're here watching this video, then hit subscribe and hit the bell icon. I post a brand new tutorial every single day. And occasionally when issues like this pop up, I create a tutorial live on the spot to try to solve it to help you run Ableton Live in the most efficient, flexible, and stable way. If you wanna go a little deeper, I normally don't do this in videos, but head to FromStudioToStage.com/subscribe. You can join a community of folks just like you using Ableton Live on stage. And hopefully we can all figure out this problem and solve it, and there'll be a better solution next time. But thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.